Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel at TrailerMountain.com, and today I'm testing and unboxing the OPTIMUS Elektra FE. This is the cook system from Optimus. So I'm going to get this thing out of the box. I'm going to show you why it's cool, and I'm going to show you why you should potentially want to buy one of these, especially if you're a backpacker, even car camping. This is a great setup. I'm going to show you why. Alright, so first things first, it has this really nice Optimus branded stuff sack, which is breathable. Loosen that up and get everything out of here. Alright, so first off is this is your pot, mug, cup. Multiple uses. Flip open lid. It has this little coating on the outside so you're not going to burn your fingers. It's also anodized and non-stick on the inside, which is really going to help out with non-stick food. Pretty awesome. So set that off to the side. Comes with a massive owner's manual. Look how thick that thing is. So this has all the information in several different languages, of course. Another random piece of paper. All kinds of stuff in here. So set that off to the side. This is going to be your stove. Also, too, Optimus branded. So this is the Crux Lite gas stove, and this thing just kind of flips open just like that, and that's your on and off. We'll take this off of here because we're not going to need that anymore. It's basically just tells you that it's hazardous, carbon monoxide hazard. And the stove is really cool because it has these little flip open arms right here. So that's really going to grip onto the pots, no problem. Hold everything in place right where it should. And you can see how the stove design is like that. Really nice on-off valve, and then we can seal it like that to close it. Not only is the stuff sack branded, but the stove is also branded. So that's cool. Cool is the Optimus piezo igniter. So the way this works is basically you just kind of spark this into the stove, throws a spark, and then off you go. This thing is super lightweight, doesn't weigh anything. Also Optimus branded on the lanyard. You can take the lanyard off if you don't want it. That little guy comes off. Or you can take it off completely. Save weight. And then here is the pot and windscreen. So this is the windscreen itself right here. Also Optimus branded. I really like the branding here. It really just shows that they're proud of the products that they're bringing to market. And this is a spring steel. Basically just snap that around your fuel canister just like that. And I have one here. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And then this is your pot. So this is a 900 milliliter pot. Also handles right here that are coated so you're not going to burn yourself. And this has a really nice heat exchanger on the bottom. So that's really going to help everything boil and retain heat way more efficiently than any other pot would. It also has a non-stick coat on the inside as well as a pour spout, which is excellent. It's not the lightest of pots that I've ever held. However, for what you get for something like this thing's going to last a lifetime. So what you do is basically you get your stove, screw it onto the fuel canister here. Nice and seal. That's always a good thing. Then what you do is you get your windscreen, you put it around the fuel canister itself. Just like that. Now it's going to help block the wind. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our igniter. If you can see that, I'm going to turn this thing on. There it goes. Fire that thing up. At this point, you just basically put the stove on the heat exchanger with the pot, just like that. And this thing is pretty solid. It's not going to go anywhere, and you know that, while it's in place, the wind's not going to blow it out. Turn that off, just because I don't want it to get too hot, just for the sake of this video. That's basically the design. So you would fire this thing up. Throw in your spark. There it is. Turn this thing up. It has it has almost 3 turns for a full flame adjustment, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna let that cool off, set that off to the side. And even if you're cooking just regular, just as something out of this, You can just kind of sit this in there and it sits nice and easy. And you know you're going to have a quality Cookset when you're backpacking. So this is the Elektra FE cook system from Optimus. Stove, windscreen, pot, cup, mug, piezo igniter. It says push right on it. Pretty self-explanatory, but that's nice. You don't even need to bring this. You could just use a regular, Bic lighter is what I bring, or a fire steel. Just kind of throw a spark in there, it'll fire right up. Really nice stove. I like the way everything is designed, and everything is built solid. You know this thing's gonna last pretty much forever. All right, so I'm gonna do a boil test, and I've got my scale out here. I wanna measure how much this fuel canister has. It's at 11.7 ounces right now, and we'll measure it after. So I've got the stove. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the windscreen. Now we're gonna fire up the stove. Pot on there. I have 16 ounces of cold water just from the sink. Figure out how long this thing takes to boil. We're gonna boil. Turn this down. There you go, roaring boil. Pretty fast. You can tell even after I turned off the flame, it's still boiling. Alright, so I'm gonna take the heat exchanger, or the heat windscreen off. Take the stove off. This is the Crux Light stove. I'll set that over there so it can cool down. I'm going to weigh the fuel canister again. I only used a little bit of fuel too, and I boiled water fast. Really nice design, very efficient stove setup. Alright guys, so that's my review and unboxing of the Optimus Elektra FE cook system. Now this is available on Amazon. I'll leave the link for it down in my description box down below. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Please leave those down in my comment section down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, too, please like, share, and subscribe. Here's the like button right down here. Give this video a thumbs up for me if you found it informative, and subscribe. Here's a subscribe button right here. When you click on that, you're going to stay up to date on all the latest gear reviews that I'm working on here at Trail and Mountain. Best way to stay up to date is to head on over to my website, trailandmountain.com. In the lower right-hand corner, there's going to be a little pop-up that shows up where you can put in your email address, then click submit. When you do that, you're going to have access to my website, as well as some exclusive content that's only on my website that's not on my YouTube channel. So it's the best way to stay connected to all the latest and greatest gear reviews that I'm working on. So on a side note, this year around August, we're going to do a through hike of the John Muir Trail. It's 222 miles all the way from Yosemite to Mount Whitney, which is the tallest peak in the lower 48 states. We're raising money for a great charity and great cause called Big City Mountaineers and the Summit for Someone program. And what they do is they take inner city youth, kids. Some of these kids are troubled. Some of these kids have no mom and dad. They just don't really have a positive role model in their lives. So what Big City does is they take these kids completely outside of their element into the backcountry for a week at a time and give these kids a wilderness experience unlike they've ever experienced in their life. A lot of times that wilderness experience is life-changing. It was for me, that's for sure. So it's a great charity. They really care about these kids, and they're making a huge difference in this world. So that's the reason we chose to give to charity, number one. Number two, that's the reason we chose Big City Mountaineers. So stay tuned because it's really exciting news. I actually have had a bunch of companies that I've reviewed for, Big Agnes included, Olight, Helinox, Sawyer, a bunch of companies donated a bunch of gear for a raffle. So I'm going to raffle off. It's going to be well over $1,000 worth of gear, and I'm going to have that raffle video coming soon. It's going to be a full-on, backpack, tent, sleeping bag, stove, cookset, water filter, lights, you name it. It's going to have pretty much everything. Please stay tuned to my channel for a video on that. It's coming soon. So thanks again for tuning into my latest video. I really appreciate it. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor-related hodgepodge, gear talk, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.